Hello and welcome to Danny's Diecast. I'm Danny, and you can see it started to snow earlier this morning, and it's around 8 o'clock right now. It's getting close to 8, and it's 8:01, 8:01 right now, and I love the snow when it doesn't cause any problems. But this might, because a whole nor'easter is heading up through New York City, through Boston, then up to Maine, and it'll be very, very interesting to see what happens to everybody. And speaking of everybody, well, Mr. Sam, come on out here. Come on out, Sam. Come on out, Mr. Sam. Yes, you're beautiful. Yes, and oh goodness, and Mr. Sam, he knows that, and he knows. What do you think about that? What do you think about all them? Yeah, I'm liking them a lot. I'm liking them a lot now. Oh goodness. And I know it's 8:02 now. I know it's now 8:02, and I know that I shouldn't be eating this pizza because it's kind of bad for you. I mean, like, for normal people it's great, but for diabetics it's a little interesting, as long as we don't eat too much and we can and my goodness, I want to tell you how I made this morning, because you see this end's kind of curled up. Yeah, that end gets a little bit curled up, and I'm just going to take a sip of this wonderful coffee, and then I'm going to put it back down and go, meh. Anyway, so this pizza is pepperoni. But I made it in a completely new, if you've never tried it, it's not new to me. I've been doing this for about 7 to 10 years now. I've been making this pizza this way, and I pull out my frying pan. Yes, my frying pan that is over right there waiting right now. And I just wanted to take a little bite of this and let you hear the frying pan just hold on a second. Listen to this crunch. That is so good. Wow. That is very good. But what I'll tell you, you get pizza, you bring it home, you eat a piece or two. I don't know, some of you guys, I know I watch some people on my competitive channels, competitive eating, I know they eat about 10 or 15 or 30 pieces of pizza. I can only eat one. I can, I have my fill at one, maybe two. And like I said, me and my wife got this last night, and it is absolutely great. And what you do, you just put it in a pan with a little bit of olive oil. Make sure you get your olive oil. It's extra virgin olive oil. Make sure you get the olive oil in an excellent high temperature. I usually set, because I have an electric stove, I usually set my olive oil, I set it up on number 4. Number 4 out of 9. Out of 9, it goes all the way around to 9. I usually set it on number 4, let it start cooking for a while, then I add the pizza, and it's absolutely awesome. Now, so you just, if anybody who wants to try it, go ahead and try it. Now I'm going to look over here at these mini GTs. There's the Bugatti. Yeah. Oh, and these mini GTs will start coming out next week. But I just want to get to this. Wow, look at this. This is a Tab truck for all of you people who don't know what Tab is. Tab was the first diet soda, diet cola drink that was manufactured back in the late 70s, early 80s. And this is a Tab, and excuse me, wow. And this is a 1970 Dodge A100 Panel van made from M2, made by M2, and I got this at Walmart last week, and I haven't shown it to you yet, just because I haven't really wanted to show it to you yet, but now I'm showing it to you today. This is the Tab truck, the 1970 Dodge Panel A100 Panel van. Yes, and it is great. That's the Tab truck. And then I roll over here. I got this guy, which, I mean, I know a lot of you have probably seen this. I'm not saying you haven't, but just take a look, because this is new to me. This is the Miho exclusive, the Schuco European Classics. And yes, it's the Porsche 918 Spyder. Look at that with the Martini livery, and I'll get these both out here and I'll show them to you right now. I'm going to show you the A100 truck first from M2. I'm going to get him out. If I can get him out, please come out. Please, oh goodness. Hold on. Hold on, I'm just gonna set him down there for a second and pull him out. And yes, oh goodness, yes, that is absolutely cool. There we go. There we go with the M2. With the M2, and now I'm gonna turn on my little contraption here. This is the 1970 Dodge A100 Panel van from M2 with the Tab on it, the Tab all over the. Now let me tell you, my dad owned a motel. It was a 68 unit motel. It was called the Soudersburg Motel. It's still over. Now, it has changed hands because when my dad passed away in 2001, his brother Sam and the rest of his brothers, they all decided to sell the motel. And they sold it, but this was written in the Tab livery right here on the side. Absolutely excellent. Look at those lensed headlights. Just look at them. They are something spectacular. And this is the Tab. The great Tab. And now, like I said, Tab soda, for not many people out there will know Tab soda, but Tab was a mid to late 70s, early 80s concoction written by the Tab company. You can see, look at the rest of this. You can see Tab Classic Refreshment from M2, scale 1/64th, premium die-cast collectible, and this is absolutely great. Let me just roll it around here to show you that there's really nothing on the back. There's really nothing on the back, just M2 machines. M2 machines made by M2, and of course with the tab livery. Now look at this truck. Look at this panel van. Is what it is. It's a panel van with real rubber tires. Real rubber. I cannot really tell if it. I think that has a metal base on it. I don't have my screwdriver, so I can't take it out right now. But you know, I can't take it off its base. But just look at that puppy. Look at the cleanliness of the windows. Absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome. The 1970 Dodge A100 Panel van. Look at those back windows. Now, I know this has rubber tires. And let me see what that license plate says. Oh, yes, it says 1970. And look at all the tab all over it. Now, like I said, I know that you guys may have seen this before. I just got this. I just got this last week. And I know that, you know, I got it specifically for the tab because I know tab was a soda. It was a cola made back in the mid 70s, I'd say, up into the 80s. Then it went away for a little while. Then it came back when it was, you know, when it wanted to come back, it came back. And I don't know. I don't know about Tab. May have always been around. Now I know they are actually a new company. I mean, they're, you know, they still have the same formulas. And now, if you really want to know the truth about Tab, I think it's the most horrible drink I've ever had in my life. It is, I know it's Diet Cola, but it just tastes kind of strange to me. Yes, but anyway, and I'm just, you know, that's the thing. I just wanted everyone to know out there that I talk in a very elaborate voice. I have a very elaborate voice. I stutter sometimes. And that's because, you know, because of my stroke and a combination of my stroke and, you know, I just have a little bit of a stutter that I stutter sometimes. But that's okay. But that's the thing. When you get me talking, and when I used to be in my bands, and you know, I was in a band back in 1990, 91. I was in a band back then. Then my band became Asparagus Poop. Then Tamble. Then I got with other people, and I just started my life. And anyway, this is the Schuco, but that's what I wanted to say about me talking. I know I talk kind of, you know, backwards sometimes. I talk kind of upset or whatever. I'm never upset. Now, the other week when I made that video and I started swearing using the F word and the JC word or whatever I used, I don't even remember. But that's what I did. But that's the only time that this channel will ever see that kind of language. Now, back to this. This is the Schuco, the Miho exclusive, 1/64th limited to 2400 edition. The Schuco European Classic, and this is absolutely fantastic. This is the Porsche 918 Spyder. The Porsche 918 Spyder. Now just take a look. Take a look at its beauty. I'm going to flip him over. Yes, and I can see when I flip him over, this is already a metal base, a metal body, real rubber tires. I can see them right there on it. I was just blowing a hair off there. But yes, look at the craftsmanship. Look at the quality of this. And by the way, I wanted to know that I will be getting something I'm going to say it's going to be next week. And I don't want to tell anybody what it is, but I'm getting it next week. And I'll just say it's a little bit of a help for me. A little bit of a help because I won't need to hold this camera anymore. I've done well. I'm still gonna hold it a little bit. But I won't need to hold it as much because I have a special person who sent me something, and you guys are gonna see that next week, along with those mini GTs. Now look at this Porsche 918 Spyder. It is absolutely amazing. A 918 Spyder convertible. Look at the craftsmanship. Look at that steering wheel right in there. Look at the mirrors. Absolutely amazing. And look at this. Look at this, guys. It rolls. It rolls absolutely perfectly. Absolutely perfectly. Look at that martini livery right on the front. Martini number 22. Back here's where that gorgeous engine compartment is. And I don't know I don't think it opens. No, it doesn't open. But that's absolutely amazing. Guys, from Schuco, European Classics, that's my coffee, and that's my wonderful pizza. I'm going to just pick up this coffee and drink it for a second here. And I can tell you, it's meh outside. It's meh out there. Don't forget to check me out on social media. Check me out on Instagram, Facebook, and right here on YouTube. It's Danny's Diecast. There's my pizza. Oh, goodness. There's the mini GTs. You'll be seeing them starting on Monday. Take care, guys.